Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to be storing some photo cards, and I don't have as many photo cards as I usually do for my videos. However, I did make some changes to my collection off camera, which I did want to explain. So yeah, that'll take up some time, which is why I don't have as many photo cards as usual, but I have a good amount still. Especially my ITZY stack is quite big today because I received my Cheshire albums and with that also my photo cards. So I will save ITZY for last. And I'm actually going to start with my A5 binder, which I have right here. So this A5 binder used to hold Stacey, Shian and Ive, Ray and Liz. However, I changed some things. It still holds Stacey and Ive, and I actually have a card to store for Shian. I still need to find these. I'm having trouble with it. Please don't come for me. I do have this one, however. So we can store this away. If I can get it in there. There we go. So the love version is complete for We Need Love, so that's really nice. And over here, so this is actually already the first change. Well, obviously Stacey had their comeback with Teddy Bear, and Teddy Bear had 6 photo cards total, of which 2 were digipacks. Now, conveniently, this is also from a digipack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like fade We Need Love over into Teddy Bear. So I have the digipack and the circle card over here, and I'm gonna put the 2 digipack cards from Teddy Bear over here. And then on this page, I will have like the regular album cards. And then this page, actually, this is my We Need Love pre-order benefit. And I did join a group order for Teddy Bear, which also came with pre-order benefit, so that will go here. And then just as like little space fillers, I put these here, which I thought were cute. Then we have Ive, which I changed a lot about. So from here it looks the same. However, I did decide to go forward with just Liz. I kept Ray here because it filled out a 4-pocket nicely. But I did decide to drop Ray from Love Dive onward because I felt like it was just a little bit too much for my Ive collection, and I know there aren't that many cards, but for me this just feels a lot better collecting it this way. And for Liz, I actually have all of her Afterlife cards, so we can go ahead and put those in. So this is version 1, I believe. Version 2, which is my favorite. I love version 2. Oops. I'm struggling here. There we go. Some of these pages, the thing with these, this binder isn't an official Beyond D1. I feel like I've said that multiple times, but it isn't an official Beyond D1, and so the pages also aren't official. But the problem with them is that the quality varies a lot. So for example, the first batch I got was like perfect, amazing, just great quality. However, the second batch I bought, they were like kind of sticky almost on the inside. Like they weren't actually sticky, but like, as you can see, I'm struggling getting these cards in, which is a bit annoying, but it's okay. And then, as you can see, I have another section behind here, which is where I put my Purple Kiss Dozy photo cards. I'm not collecting her fully. I am collecting 2 cards per era. So we have Into Violet, then we have Zombie era, then we have Memem. I think it's pronounced like Memem, I'm not sure. And we have Geekyland, for which I do have a pre-order benefit here. I don't know if I'm gonna swap that out for a regular album card, but for now I'm just gonna keep it like this. And then here I have, here I have space for their comeback Cabin Fever, which I love. Sweet Juice is such a good song. If you haven't listened to it, please do, because it's amazing. I love it. And then once again, I made little space fillers here. I wanted to do something with purple, but I didn't have cute purple patterned paper, so. So next I'm actually gonna move on to my Twice binder, because I don't have that many cards today. I have nearly completed my Twice collection, which also means that I only need a couple more cards, and finding those last cards has proven to be very difficult. So like I was saying, I only need a couple more cards for Twice, which is nice, but finding those last cards has proven to be very difficult. I do, however, have all the last Sana cards I need for What Is Love, so that's really nice. So I have this food border one, which is just adorable. Look at her. And then I have this stripy border one. So these are complete. My top 3 pages are now complete. That's very nice. And then for this page, actually, I have all but Chewy's like OT9 set cards that I'm collecting. I do have Chewy's purchased and it's on the way, but it just needs to arrive to me. So let's put all of these in. It's so nice to make progress on this, especially since I've been struggling with it for a while. But just putting all of these in just feels really nice. So I'm just waiting on that Chewy one. And then Summer Nights. I'm still missing these 3 Momos. I'm having such a difficult time finding them. I feel like no one is trading or selling them, which is so annoying, but it's okay. And then for my OT9 sets, I do have these 2 on the way in the same purchase as that Chewy card actually. And I currently have this Nyan on hand. These glitter border cards have also proven to be very difficult. Especially Dions. I feel like Dions is like nowhere to be found. So if you have any of these that I still need, please contact me because I am looking for them. And then we can actually jump all the way forward to Taste of Love, for which I have Nyan and Mina. This Mina card is so stunning. I love it. This is one of her best cards in my opinion. And I have this Jonghyun on the way from the same purchase as that Chewy What Is Love card and those 2 Summer Night cards. So if once those arrive, I will have What Is Love and Taste of Love completed, which means I will just need to work on Summer Nights, Fancy, and technically also Formula of Love in between 1 and 2. However, as you can see by the orange stickies, orange stickies mean that it's claimed in a group order and I have already paid for it. And it's on the way to the seller, so these are basically secured. So that means Formula of Love will also be completed next touring video, hopefully. And then here for between 1 and 2, I have Sana's plushie card pending in a purchase. And I have Momo's other archive card on the way from a trade. So that means between 1 and 2 will also be completed in the next video. And that just leaves me with Summer Nights, Fancy, and Ready to Be. And I did set up for Ready to Be. I didn't put it in order, as you can see, because I like the Ready version the most. And also, since there's only 1 card for this concept, so I decided to put it in the middle, because then on the next page I could have the B and the 2 version on the same spots, whereas I have the digipack over here. And I did decide not to collect the message cards because I don't really like them, especially since Chung's is sideways. I really don't like sideways cards. So that's what kind of made me want to collect the digipack cards instead. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna, since I only need a couple more cards for my Twice collection, I feel like it's gonna be fine. And then back here, I actually moved my pre-order benefit sets in here because the binder I had them in previously, which is a binder I've never shown on my channel, by the way. It's where I keep all my like miscellaneous bigger items and also these. It was getting way too full, especially since my ITZY Cheshire albums arrived, but I now have my pre-order benefit sets in here. And then here I have also a page for the Ready to Be set that I will get. I don't know which one. I don't really care for the versions that much. But that's it for Twice. So next we have my ATEEZ collection, and to be honest, I don't know what my collection looked like when I last left off in my videos, because I changed quite a lot off camera, as you probably have noticed by now. But I don't know if I ever even showed my ATEEZ collection, but over the past couple of months I've just fallen in love with ATEEZ. I love them a lot. And they have actually, this feels really weird to say, but they have actually become my ults. And the reason I say that's weird to say is because Twice and ITZY together have been my ults for, I don't know, since 2019. And ITZY are still also my ults, but I feel like Twice I've been losing interest in Twice. And I still love Twice, because obviously my biggest collection is Twice and I still love them. But I've just been kind of losing my interest in them, and I feel like ATEEZ have really like dethroned them of that old position currently. And like going to the concert only like solidified that, because the concert was amazing. I loved it so much, and I will definitely be going back if they come to Europe again, which they did promise. So if they don't, I will get mad, but okay. So before, I believe in my last video, if I did show my ATEEZ collection, it was still in my mini binder, and currently obviously it's not. I have decided to collect all album photo cards fully. However, I'm still a bit confused about some of their cards, especially Treasure Era, because first of all, they're really hard to get, which is also the reason I'm not collecting the anniversary cards, because those are just way too expensive in my opinion. But for example, I have this photo card for Treasure Era. However, it has rounded corners, but then I also see some on Instagram with sharp corners, and like, I don't know what the difference is between them. I don't know if it's like first press or if I really have no idea, but I have this one and I'm gonna put it away. And I probably will end up getting a mismatch of rounded corners and sharp corners, which at first I won't mind, but eventually I do plan on switching all to the same. It just depends on what I have most of. And we have Fever. I have nothing for Fever Part 1. Fever Part 2 I also have nothing, but I do have 2 cards pending in a purchase, which is what these mean. Like, to explain my stickies, they probably are very confusing to a lot of people, but pink means it's like on the way from a purchase, and if there's a yellow sticky above any of the stickies, it means it's still pending, so it's not secured. Then we have Fever Part 3, and for which I have 3 cards. The blue sticky means I have it on hand. It just really works for me this way, the like sticky tab thing. It just helps me keep track of things. And I have these 3 cards. I have no idea which goes where though. So I believe it's green, orange, blue. So that would mean like this. I think it's like that. This is one of my favorite cards, by the way. I love it so much. I just love any Horanghe cards. They're just adorable. Okay, and then orange in the middle and green over here. I don't remember things by album names, by the way, or like version names. I just look at the colors of things, and that's just how my brain functions, because colors are easier than names. Yeah. And I do have these 2 also pending in the same purchase as these 2, so I hope it goes through. And then we have Fever Epilogue, for which I have 2 photo cards, and I hope I put these in order because I don't know which goes first. So I hope I believe this is supposed to be white. I hope white goes first, and if not, I will fix it. But I think I was smart beforehand and put everything in order, so I'm just gonna trust myself and put it in there. Oh, by the way, I actually took this to the concert with me, my photo card holder, which was on my bag, but because of all the jumping, I was scared it was gonna fall off, so I put it in my bag instead, so it wasn't really shown. Then we have Movement, for which I have the most photo cards actually. I have the Diary and Z version complete. I believe these 2 are the limited, so these go here. I still need to find all for the A version. But I plan on buying albums anyway, so I'm just gonna wait with that. I had this in my phone case, by the way, at the concert. The concert is all I'm talking about, but like, it was just amazing. I loved it. So then we have Spin-Off, for which I have 2 photo cards. Once again, I still need to buy albums for ATEEZ, which is why I don't have that many cards yet. And also ignore the names I gave these, because I didn't know how to like arrange it, because they didn't do the same thing they did with like the previous 4 eras, where it's like all very consistent and you have like a Diary Z and then you have a limited. Like, they didn't do that for this era. Like, you do have the 2 Polka albums and then the Witness version, but I feel like it didn't really work the same way as it did. So I made my own layout, and that's why I gave these all very funny names. So first we have Hand on Face, which is this, because his hand is on his face, yeah. great explanation. And then we have the infamous blanket card, which I'm so happy I have. And I managed to find in a group order for only €4, which is great because people are pricing these so terribly. Like, people are actually pricing these for like $10. And I'm like, it's an album photo card that you can actually get more often than the other ones because you can get it in both the A and the Z version. But people just love it because it's cute and they're overpricing it, which is just crazy to me. And then we get to this page, which is like a miscellaneous page. I don't have this for any other collections, and I originally didn't plan on having it for this collection either. But I have a couple of miscellaneous cards. First one being this light stick one, which is already in here. And then I also have this movement digipack card, which I bought because it worked with my layout in the A5 binder, but now obviously that doesn't really add up anymore. So I'm just gonna put it on my miscellaneous page. And then in the middle here, I said I wasn't going to collect pre-order benefits, but my impulsive brain decided to join a group order for the movement pre-order benefit with like the star filter on it. So I have that on the way, so I'm just gonna put that over here. And then because I went to the pop-up store in Amsterdam, I have two pop-up store photo cards. So I'm just gonna put those here. This is actually the sleeve that one of them came in. So first here I have this one, which I actually managed to trade for, which was really nice. And then I also got this somewhat because I was impulsive and I bought this hoodie afterwards, after the concert, because that's what post-concert depression did to me. So yeah, and then I got an extra photo card because it was more than €50. So I have this somewhat one as well. And then back here, I actually have this page for concert freebies I got. I decided to just put it in here because I had exactly 9. I was like, yeah, it's meant to be, it's perfect. So that's it for ATEEZ. And then last but certainly not least, we have the star of the show, which is ITZY. I have so many ITZY cards because my Cheshire albums came in. So I do have a couple cards for, oh, I hate the noise this binder makes. Ooh. But I do have a couple cards for the older eras, so let's do that first. I'm still missing the same 2 ITZY cards, but then I actually completed Yuna for my OT5 sets, or like, yeah, I guess they're OT5 sets. So we have It's Me, and then for Not Shy, I also completed Yuna. And I have this Cherang on the way from a trade, so I just need to find these last 4 cards, and then I have Not Shy complete, which is great. And then guess who was complete? I have nothing for Crazy in Love, so we can move on to Checkmate, which I also finally made some progress on. It took me a while, but I finally did it. So first we have these 2 Yejis. So the one with the heart goes here, and then the one with the rose. I actually didn't find this out until quite recently, but there's actually roses on the back of this photo card. I didn't know that, but I thought it was a cute detail. So that's this bit. Oh, I like that. And I don't have any of Cherang's cards currently. I do have one pending in a purchase, so that should be on the way hopefully soon. But then I do have the last cards to complete Yeji and Rujin. So I have Yeji's Fairy Wand card, as well as, oh, I already took that out, as well as Rujin's Martini Glass card. Oh, that's crooked. There we go. So I have Yeji and Rujin complete, just need to work on Cherang. But I do still need some albums for Checkmate. I still need Leah, Cherang and Yuna's version. So I will probably get 2 of those sealed and hope I can pull some cards for Cherang. And then we move on to the big chunk of the video, which is gonna be Cheshire. Cheshire? Some people say it like Cheshire and others say it like Cheshire, so I don't really know how to pronounce it. And I will probably keep switching between the 2. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry, I just don't know how to pronounce it. But as you can see, all the yellow means I have it on hand, and that is most of it. So let's just go ahead. I am not sure how I set this up, to be honest. So I'm just gonna get my album cards out of here. That feels right. When it switches, it like mirrors and it messes with my brain so much, but yeah, so I'm just gonna take all of these out. So I have this ITZY, which goes here, and then this one goes here. Then I have Regions Limited. I love that the eyes are on this side of the backs, by the way. I like the eyes on the backs, it's fun. And then Leah. This is by far my favorite Leah card. It's so cute, just everything about it. I love this outfit in general, and just like the glasses and like the little like pouty face. Is it pouty? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it that. I love everything about this card. It's so stunning. This card was actually the reason why I chose to decide Leah for this era, because she's just adorable. I love her. And then we have this page. So we have the rest of the cards. So am I gonna put the capos first or second? I think I'm actually gonna put the capos first. So that means this ITZY goes here. And this one goes here. This Rujin card too, by the way, it's so stunning. I love her. And the Regions Limited. These are thicker, by the way, I feel like, than the regular album cards, which is kind of weird. But yeah. So my album cards are actually complete. I just need to find the limited cards, which I do have this Leah pending in a trade. So that means I need to find ITZYs and this Leah, so that's great progress. These packs are so funny. Anyway, then over here, I actually decided, since I got so many albums and so many claims, I kept on claiming things so I could complete my 9 pocket of pre-order benefits. What I didn't realize though is that I actually claimed enough photo cards to complete 4 members, and also I got like 8 of these things. So I have an OT5 set, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put it in here because I have it and it's cute. So that goes here. So I have this ITZY. I wasn't the biggest fan of these cards because they're like far away cards, they're concept cards, and I don't really like concept cards. However, in an OT5 set like this, I think they look cute. And then over here on my miscellaneous Rujin page, I've actually decided to put this pre-order benefit on there as well, because it also has a border like this and it kind of works. So that one's gonna go here. And this lenti is gonna go here. And I'm really happy with these lentis because I thought they were gonna be the same size as the Twice lenticulars, which I don't like because they're super big. And I don't really like the size of those, but these are regular photo card size, so that's definitely way better. So here we have my miscellaneous Rujin page. And then we get to pre-order benefits. So I actually have one for Checkmate also, so let's put that away. My Checkmate pre-order benefits are a very slow progress, but I'm still making progress. And I have this one on the way. I actually hosted a group order for it, but it's having trouble arriving to me. It's actually back to the Philippines. I bought it from a seller based in the Philippines, and it was in the Netherlands, but it kept circling in customs and they kept getting declined, and now it's back to the Philippines. So I just hope it can arrive to me because I would really like to have this pre-order benefit. And then we get to the Cheshire pre-order benefit page. So I have exactly 9 for this. I believe I have them in order right here. So K-Town for you should be this one. Most of them don't say the shop on the back. So for example, these backs of these pre-order benefits are so boring, by the way, compared to the Checkmate ones. I will show you once I like filled everything in. But like, they are so boring and plain. But yeah, I have this holographic Make Star card. This one actually does say Make Star on the back, but why is it sideways? Yeah, And then we have JYP shop. Then I have Bandina. Bandina is actually weird because the card is like thick. It's like credit card material. It's like weird. I don't know. It's very thick. My cat is meowing, so that one goes here. I hope it won't slip down too much because it's so heavy. But yeah, then we have Make Star and With Me Round 3. My cat needs to shut up, thank you. So this is the other Make Star. You actually got both of these cards in one claim. You actually got both of these cards with one like album claim, so that was really nice. It saved me quite some money. And then we have the bottom row, which is Soundwave, Blue Dream Media, and With Me. I'd actually never heard of Blue Dream Media. I didn't know that shop existed. But I was like, I'm just gonna take my guess and get a photo card from them, which I ended up kind of regretting because it's a concept card. And like I just explained with like the OT5 set, I don't like concept cards. So, but I don't mind it as much, I guess. Nay! Nay! My cat. So that's my pre-order benefit page for Cheshire complete. And oh yeah, I was gonna show the bags. So these bags are so plain and they're like black and different shades of gray, which is so boring, but it's fine, it's just the bags. So that's my pre-order benefit page complete. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!